This is Daniel Sheehan from Ringwalk TV. Delighted to be joined by Joe Hayden ahead of his upcoming fight on October the 11th at Sheffield Arena on the undercard of Dave Allen against Makhmudov. Joe, you're 19-0, looking to make that 20-0 next Saturday, and you're making your Matchroom Boxing debut as well. What does this fight mean to you? Getting this kind of opportunity to fight under a promotion of this magnitude on this kind of card.
Yeah, mate, it's massive. I'm so excited for it. I never expected it to come this soon. I never expected it to be on Dave's undercard either. Obviously, never imagined to be fighting on the same card as Dave. Obviously, we've always having Dave in my corner. Um, he rang me up 2 weeks ago and said, "I've got good news for you." Um, Never expected it to be this, but he said you're fighting on my undercard in 2 weeks. So I thought, sound, buzzing. I was off that week because I just boxed that weekend, so straight back on diet, straight back in gym, and looking forward to it. So no, it's massive. So grateful for the opportunity for Matchroom for putting me on, for Dave for also allowing me to go on. So yeah, it's huge and an opportunity. I'm more than ready for. I'm going to take with both hands.
That's like a great bit of news to receive. And I think there's been a bit of talk around who the opponent would be for this fight. I believe it was originally meant to be Jake Tinklin, but now the opponent looks to be Dragon. Is that right? Are you able to clear up who the opponent's situation is and how much you know about the man you'll be in the opposite corner to next Saturday?
Yeah, so originally it was Jake Tinklin. I think he's fell ill, so he's been replaced by Dragon. Um, both former Welsh champions, both good opponents for me. Um, Obviously, Dragon's beat Tinklin. He beat him for the Welsh title himself. So relatively sort of similar opposition. So yeah, really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to having a good fight on a good platform like Matchroom. So yeah, regardless of the opponent, the job always remains the same. So um, I train hard and box to my best abilities and aim to get the job done. Yeah.
Definitely. Obviously, you said you didn't really know this fight was 100% happening. You're lucky you're happy you got the news. When you got that news, how does that sort of affect preparation? Because I saw your Instagram post recently. Stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. But sort of getting that news late notice and getting on this card, how does that affect preparation been? And what's really gone into this training camp?
Yeah. So essentially, camp for this fight's been 2 week long, but I've just come off the back of an 8 week training camp, so it's not like I've come straight off the settee or not really been in the gym sparring or training. I've just done I've just come off the back of a really good 8 week training camp. Probably the performance of my career so far. I had the weekend off, but then I was straight back on it that Wednesday, the week after. So that bit of recovery done me some good, and then I was straight back to it. So I've picked up where I left off. Really, weight's in a good place. I'm feeling great. Felt rested from that weekend and straight back to it. And yeah, I feel great.
Right, and obviously we mentioned we're on the Dave Allen Makhmudov Undercard. What's it like being around Dave for these fights and having him as part of the training team to get you ready and prepare you to push your career forward?
Yeah, Dave, this camp's been amazing to be in and around him. This camp, see the mindset switch that he's had. Um, it's been top class, and it's been great to witness. I really think he's going to go out there and make a big statement next week. And to be involved, obviously, I would have been involved in the fight week build up myself, being there with Dave as part of the team, but now to be involved as a fighter myself as well now. Um, I'm so excited for it, and Dave's sort of been prepping us for these situations for the last few years. He's always pushing us towards uh, jumping in front of the camera, doing interviews, pushing us. Whenever he's got an interview, he always chucks us on with him. So he's always sort of preparing us for these sort of stages. So when it comes to it, we're not like a deer in the headlights, and it don't affect us too much. We're sort of ready for all the occasion, really.
Definitely. Yeah, that's a great point you mentioned about him sort of getting you ready and preparing you. Like I watched his latest YouTube video, I think yesterday or the night before, and obviously you're on that. And he mentioned in his video last night how you've been sort of helping him out a lot in this camp with his diet and keeping him on track with nutrition sort of wise. What's that whole experience been like for you?
Yeah. So I messaged him after the second Fisher fight, and I said like because obviously there was talks of the British title fight, wasn't too sure what fight was going to happen next, so I was like, I'll do it. I'll do your nutrition for this one because we knew it was going to be a big one. We just weren't sure who it was going to be. So I was like, I'll help you out with this one. Do your food. I've cooked every meal for him while we've been away, just to make sure that it's done. Because if it's there in front of him, he'll eat it. So I thought if I do that for him, then it just makes things that bit easier for him. And his his nutrition, his diet, everything's been done to a T this time round in it, and it shows. Look at the shape of him; he looks in phenomenal shape. In the gym, he's fit as a fiddle. He's sparring endless rounds, pads so sharp. He's running unbelievably. Everything he's done this camp he's being classed. So it's a privilege to be a part of it and to help him out with it.
Definitely. It sounds like you put a lot of work into that. How do you see him getting the job done next Saturday?
I honestly think it's going to be a statement performance from Dave. I know how good he is. I've been in the gym with him for the last 3 4 years. I know what he's capable of. Uh, he's got the skills. Now he's put the work in the gym. He's got himself in top shape. He's one of the fittest he's ever been. I think he's going to go out there, put a statement performance on, and get Makhmudov out there.
And of course, this close to a fight, a lot of fighters are thinking solely about the task ahead, but we also know you're scheduled to face in another fight in a few weeks, Elliot So on November the 21st in Doncaster. Is it easy to stay focused when you know you have another bout already scheduled and you want to come through unscathed to make sure you're ready for the next challenge?
Yeah, of course. So obviously that was the next fight planned, Elliot. So and then this come about last minute. But so since this fight come about, the November fight completely to the back of my mind, forgotten about. My full focus is on next Saturday. Get the job done next Saturday, get the win, and then I can start looking forward to November again. Until next Saturday's done and out of the way, November's completely gone out of my mind.
Hmm. Um, and in terms of sort of your general activity, is staying active what it's all about at the minute for you, Joe? Or like you say, are you solely thinking about the task ahead and the next steps, or have you had a bit of a chance to think longer term what you want to achieve in the next, say, 12 to 18 months?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna end the year with these two more fights. Got a six rounder next week, eight rounder with Elliot. So, and then the plan is to start the new year with a 10 round title fight. Pick my first professional title up, and then start pushing on. Then keep building up the British rankings, and then once I pick a belt or two up, keep building up. Then we reassess, look where we are, and you never know. I could get that British title shot by the end of next year, or 18 months time. But until then, we'll just keep winning, keep building up those rankings, keep picking that experience up, and when the opportunity comes, I'm sure I'll be more than ready for something like that. But the dream is that British title definitely.
100%. And it seems like you have a lot of support around you with your team and everybody on your social media and your fans who come in and support you in person, of course. What message do you have to your supporters who will be coming to Derby to next Saturday to support you on what is a huge card in your career?
Yeah, honestly, just thank you so much to everyone because obviously with such short notice, I've had 2.5 weeks to sell tickets, which which I thought would be a bit of a task. Obviously, me and Dave from the same area as well. We sell tickets to a lot of the same people. Um, so I wasn't expecting to sell mad numbers, but I've done nearly 300 tickets now in just 2.5 weeks, which is the most I've ever done, and I can't quite believe it. So for everyone that's bought a ticket coming out to support everyone, me, Dave, Joe Howarth, everyone on the team. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's huge. It's what makes the night so special when everyone comes together. Obviously, makes the atmosphere so great, and without them, nights like these won't be possible. So thank you so much to everyone who's bought a ticket.
Great. Well, yeah, like I say, it seems like a lot of people are behind you, and we're all behind you to get the job done next Saturday. So, wishing you all the best for the fight and upcoming bouts in the future, and hopefully we can speak again in the future when you've got another belt when you've got a belt around your waist.
Definitely, mate. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Joe. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.